Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast. As you see, Kesav is missing. Kesav is missing because there was a sudden downpour in the morning in his area and he was stuck due to the rain, or so he says. Because in our area it wasn't so bad, the rain, so I will take him for his word. Or maybe he felt he had done 100 episodes and he had to take a break. That also could be true. Both could be equally true. So without wasting much time, let me just get into the podcast and what I want to talk about. There's 7 things that I want to hit upon today. Something for you guys to ponder about and think about as we get into the rest of this year. First one, we all have 2 lives. Like Confucius famously said, we all have a second life once we realize the moment we come to awareness that we have one. 2 lives means that most of us in our life, we grow up, we're told to get into school, get into college, get an education, get to work, get married. It's just that one life which we goes on and on and on like a beat. Somewhere along when we reach our age, like where I reach when you reach 40, 45, you come to realize this whole thing is a joke. Not a joke in a sense like ha-ha kind of joke, that what we're being told is not really true. There's no specific destination for us to reach. And by doing all these things, there's no guarantees of anything, that we do realize there's more to life than work. What we've been told is not really true, that there's nowhere specifically we have come to arrive, that there's more to life than our job, there's more to life than our family, there's more to life than making money. There is some kind of quest which we get into, personal quest. That's when out of that quest arises the requirement for a deeper meaning, a deeper connection to this world which we live in, to finding a meaning in life. So this is what I wanted to hit on, that most of us have 2 lives. And if you think about it, you will come to realize it if you already haven't. 2, no one is going to come to save you. It's a hard reality and it's a truth that everybody has their own saving that needs to be done, and no one's going to come and do your saving for you. If you need to save yourself, you will have to get down to doing the work yourself. If you require some saving, you will have to get down doing the work yourself. That no one's going to come and lift you out of the hole you're in. Yes, when people do see you struggling and trying to do something for yourself, yes, if people have the bandwidth, they will try and help you out. But to expect someone to come and do all the heavy lifting for you and get it done for you, it's not going to happen. So the sooner you start realizing that and getting down to saving yourself, the better it is. That saving could be in terms of finance. That saving could be in terms of an education. That savings could be even lifting yourself from a lower income and moving to a higher income. Whatever the reason for your saving is, it's time you get down to doing it yourself. The third thing is, it's called owning your stuff, or owning your, that word which I can't say, is basically know what your goals are, know where you want to go, and know what you want to do, and how to get there. If you don't figure this out, knowing your stuff, that is, where you are, where you want to go, and how to get there, life can be quite complicated for you, because you'll tend to float around really not knowing where it is going, what it is you're doing, and try to find out what in life is making you happy, or what will give you that sense of fulfillment and happiness, and get into a state of flow and run towards it and embrace it, and don't waste any more time. This is what owning your stuff is meant to be. And this applies to mostly everybody, including me, which is stop judging and be curious. Stop judging means we all get into a state of judgment in our mind. When we hear something, we tend to judge, we try to label it. Try and stop doing this. I know it's very hard and it's very difficult, especially in this world which we live in, which is so polarized now, and people are so toxic. Try and see the positives in everything, and try to be curious about something. If something is working, try and understand why it's working. I know you may not agree with the methodology about why it's going the way it's going. You may not agree with the person 100% with their perspectives or their motivations, but try and see what is it that is working. And we admire the most about children is their capacity to be curious, especially children who are below the age of 10. They have an innate capacity to be curious, and they're never judgmental. That judgmental behavior comes more and more as they interact with adults and their family and their teachers and their society, and by and large. Children learn to being judgmental much later, but newborn children are very curious and very non-judgmental. And I would suggest that you try and do this in life. At least try and practice this and be aware of it whenever you get judgmental. 5th thing which I want to tell you is don't follow the herd. Try and be contrarian in everything and anything. This is just not an investment. This is just not in terms of money and trying to create wealth. In all aspects of your life, If you tend to be in a liberal family and from a liberal environment, try not to follow that blindly. Try and look at the other side. Try and be a little bit in the center. Just hear the other side out. Or if you come from a very extremely right-wing family and what you call part of society, and you believe in everything in the what is called being conservative, I know your mindset is like that. Try and see the other side without knowing what is there in the other side, what is happening in the other side of the aisle or the other side of the coin, and blindly following the herd is of no use. That is not a life which should be fulfilling as a life which is seen through the lens of being your own, trying to figure things out for your own. I'm not saying you can't have opinions. You can have strong opinions. You can be opinionated and everything, yes. But try and formulate them on your own instead of following the herd. This is also true already in terms of investment. We already say this. Even when my brother is giving you some advice and says, look at this or look at that, or I am looking at this, I am looking at that. Yes, take that information and process it. Buddha famously said this, whatever I say is not the truth. Listen to what I say and digest it. And from what you understand from what I said, that is the truth. So I would like you to try and do that in life in all aspects and don't follow the herd. Number 6 is money is not evil. There is a certain group of us who are led to believe that money is the root cause of all evil and money is what creates all the problems in society is rooted in money. Yes, it is an oversimplification. There is no money that is going to be evil. Money is just a tool like anything else, and it can be used for evil, it can be used for good. It's completely up to the person who's using it. And remember, money is the same tool which is used to create positive change in society. Getting rid of poverty, lifting people from poverty, and improving society as a whole is done with money. So, learning how to use money and understanding how money works is very important. So, spend some time and learn to understand how money works. Not everything is evil and not everything is a Ponzi scheme and is out to get you. Don't have that kind of a shut down attitude and trying to think of a more open mind when it comes to money. And what I want to end this podcast is on number 7, which I think is the most important and crucial thing we should try and practice and do in life, which is to be forgiving. Forgive everyone and everything. Don't hold grudges. Everything passes and everything changes. Nothing lasts forever. All the life that was created on this planet eventually disappeared. Even human beings as a species will come a day on this planet and we will not be here anymore. So remember, everything is temporal and everything is transient in life. And especially be most forgiving to yourself. As I was saying, when you think about all the stuff which I said, maybe you'll realize a certain time when you were judgmental, or a certain time when you were following the herd, or a certain time when you're not able to listen to the other side, even your own child. Forgive yourself. At least from this moment onwards, with this awareness in your mind, move forward. I hope you enjoyed the podcast, and I hope you're able to forgive yourself and be kind to yourself out there. Thanks for watching the podcast, and I'll see you on the next one with Keshav, hopefully. Bye.